Hello friends, I'm Archana Maurya from Kikewag Institute of Engineering Education and Research, Nasik. Today we will learn about Euler's theorem for homogeneous function, which is a small but very important topic of partial differentiation. For Euler's theorem, we must have knowledge of homogeneous functions. So let's see what is meant by homogeneous function. A function f of xy is said to be homogeneous if each term of f of xy has same degree. Suppose we have function like this, a naught x raised to n, a1 x raised to n minus y and so on, then you can see that the degree of this term is n, right? And if you see this term, sum of indices is again n. When here the power of y is 1, power of y is 1. So you can see n minus 1 plus 1 is again n. Right? Here also the sum of indices, it should be 2 and it should be y square. You can see the sum of indices is again n, and here also the degree is n. So each term has same degree n. So this function is said to be homogeneous, and the degree of this function is n. For example, suppose we have the function like x cubed by 2xy cubed minus 3x square y square. So you can see here this, for this term, sum of indices is 4, so degree is 4. Here also sum of indices 4, so degree is 4. Here also the sum of indices 4, degree 4. So each term has same degree. So this function is said to be homogeneous function and its degree is 4. This is a very basic definition. We have one more definition or one more way to check whether the given function is homogeneous or not. And for that, in this given function, we have to replace x by xt, y by yt. And when we replace x by xt, y by yt in this function, then this f of tx, ty, if it is possible to express this as t raised to n f of xy, then this function f of xy is said to be homogeneous of degree n. N is the power of this t, right? So let's see that how to apply this definition for the same example. So if we have x cubed y plus 2xy cubed minus 3x square y square, and if we have to apply this way, then what to do is, here we have to replace x by xt, replace y by yt. And when we replace x by xt, y by yt, in this function, this will be xt cube in place of y, yt, in place of x, xt, in place of y, yt. In this way, replace x by xt, y by yt. And now you can see here we have t cube, this is t. So power is t raised to 4. Here again t cube power t raised to 4. This is t square power t raised to 4. So you will get the term like this, right? Now take t raised to 4 common and you will get this. It means we have original function back, f of xy, right? So replacing x by xt, y by yt in this function, we have original function back in this form, t raised to n f of xy. It means a function is homogeneous, and whatever is the power of this t, that is a n. So here this n is 4, so the degree is 4. Let's solve some more examples. Let's find the degree of this function. If we have function in this form and if we have to find its degree, then what to do is replace x by xt, y by yt, and replacing x by xt, y by yt, this is x cube t cube, this is y cube t cube, and in denominator again xt in place of y, by t. Now you can see here, we can take t cube common from numerator, and this is x cube plus y cube, and from denominator we can take t common, so this is x plus y. Now we can cancel one t, and here you will get t square, and this is our original function, is it? This is a original function, so this is a f of x1. So we can write this in the form of t raised to n f of x1. So this function is homogeneous function, and here n means the degree is 2. Okay. Similarly, you can solve this example also. Replace here x by xt, y by yt, and you will get here f of xt yt is equal to x square t square, y square t square, and from denominator replacing y by yt, replacing x by xt, you will get this term. Now from numerator we can take t square common, so it is x square plus y square in bracket. From denominator you can take t, and from this one more term of t, that is square root of t, and then y square root of x. So this is our original function f of xy, right? So this is our f of xy, and find out the power of t. When you will simplify, we can cancel one t, and this will be t raised to half. So again we have the same form, t raised to n f of xy. So whatever is the power of t, that is our degree. So here n is equal to half. This is the degree for the function x square y square upon y root x. If we have this function, right? So what will be the degree of this function? Replace x by xt, y by yt, and this is log xt upon yt. So we can cancel this t, and this is log x upon y. So we have here original function f of xy. But do you have this form t raised to n f of xy? Yes. Here you can treat this as t raised to 0, right? So now we have the form t raised to n f of xy, right? And the n is here 0. So the degree is 0. Now for this function, replace x by xt, y by yt, and you can see here we have here sine x cube t cube, y cube t cube upon xt yt. Now when you will take t common, this is, when you take t cube common, this is x cube plus y cube, and from denominator when you take t common, this is x plus y, right? So this is sine. Now we can only cancel one t, so this t square will remain there, and then this term of x cube plus y cube upon x plus y, right? So is it your original function f of xy? No, there is no t inside of this sign. So this function is, this is not your form of t raised to n f of xy. So this function is not homogeneous. Cleared? How to check whether function is homogeneous or not, and if it is homogeneous, then you can find its degree by replacing x by xt, y by yt, and getting this form t raised to n f of xy. Now if suppose we have u is equal to x square y square upon x square plus y square, and if we have to find the value of such a term, then what to do? We have to differentiate this u with respect to x, and we have to find this w upon wx. Differentiating this u, we have to find w by wx. Differentiating this u with respect to y, we have to find u upon wy. What to do is we have to find w upon wx, then w upon wy, then multiply this by x, multiply this term by y, and then we have to take its addition. And after taking addition, you will get the value of this term. But it's quite lengthy procedure to differentiate, multiply by x, multiply by y, and then to take addition. So Euler's make this task very easy, and for this we have a theorem which is Euler's theorem, but this theorem is applicable only for homogeneous function. If u is homogeneous function, of x and y of degree n, then the value of this term x w upon wx plus y w upon wy is n into u. N is the degree of that function, right? If your function is homogeneous, then without differentiating u with respect to x, u with respect to y, and without all these calculations, directly we can say that the value of that term is n into u. N is the degree of that function. Similarly, we have one more deduction. So deduction of this Euler theorem, that is x square double square u upon double x square plus 2xy double square u upon double x double y plus y square double square u upon double y square is n minus 1 u. So without finding these second order partial derivatives and all these terms, addition of all these terms, directly you can say that the value of the term is n minus 1 u. So this Euler's theorem is very useful. And if suppose function involved three variables x, y, and z, in that case we can differentiate u with respect to x, u with respect to y, and u with respect to z. So for two variables, this is x w upon wx plus y w upon wy. But if we have three variables, then one more term added in it, and this is z w upon z, and the addition of all these three terms is n into u. Let's solve the example based on this. If we have u as x square y square upon x square plus y square, and if we have to find the value of this term and the value of this term, then the one way is, what you can do is you can find this partial derivative w upon wx. You can find w upon wy, multiply this term by x, multiply this term by y, and then take the addition. And the other way is, as the term is similar with the term which we have in Euler's theorem, so you can think about the Euler's theorem, but Euler's theorem is applicable if your function is homogeneous. So first of all, we must know that whether this function is homogeneous or not. So for that, we'll replace here x by xt, y by yt. Replacing x by xt, y by yt, what will be here? This is x square, t square, y square, t square upon x square t square plus y square t square, And now when you will simplify the numerator, this is t raised to 4x square y square upon, you can take t square common from denominator. So we have here x square plus y square in bracket. Now one t square get cancelled from numerator and denominator. So only t square in numerator. And this is a function f of xy, which is u here. Or you can say u of xy. So replacing x by xt, y by yt, we have this form. E raised to n u of xy. So this u is homogeneous function and u is homogeneous function and the degree, which is n, is 2. Right? So as u is homogeneous function, we can apply here Euler's theorem. So by Euler's theorem, the value of this x, di by u upon di by x, plus y, di by u upon di by y, is n into u. Right? N into the function itself. And what is n here? N is this time 2. U. Right? So function u is x square y square upon x square plus y square. So the value of this term is 2x square y square upon x square plus y square. Similarly, the value of the second term, x square di by u upon di by square u upon di by x square plus 2xy di by square u upon di by x di by y plus y square di by square u upon di by y square is n minus 1 u. So this is, now just substitute the value of n. N is here 2 minus 1 u. So here you will get 2 u, and u is the function x square y square upon x square plus y square. So the value of this term is also 2 into x square y square upon x square plus y square. So by Euler's theorem, we can find the value of these terms very easily without differentiation and the addition of the terms. Okay. This example will solve in next lecture, or in next video we'll see that how to solve this example. Thank you so much for watching.